Royal Ramble Radio.
Oh, hey, man.
Hey, what's up, Brian?
Hey, Tristan, how are you?
Good. Fancy seeing you here on Monday.
On a Monday.
Yeah.
Wow, a Monday. A Monday with a little bit of a lunch bite for us, our Ramblers who are loyal and faithful and understand that this is a whip.
A whip?
A whip.
What do you mean?
This is a work in progress.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
Welcome to Royal Ramble Radio. I'm your host, as always, Brian P. Schmidt, and as with me, always, man to my left, Mr. Tristan Law. Tristan, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, Brian. I'm glad that we're here.
Yeah, I'm glad we're here too.
For those of you guys that joined us on Thursday or normal time, because we normally are live Thursdays, 7 to 9 Eastern. We had to switch programs entirely.
Oh my god!
So that's why right now we got a brand new look at Royal Ramble Radio, and I'm glad that everybody's here with us.
Oh my god!
So we're using a brand new program, and we decided just to test it out on a Monday because besides going to the hospital last night, I am free to do this.
So we were talking and we had kind of pre-production, and we're going to make this quick and short right now because we got a lot to talk about. But what happened? Why did you go to the hospital?
Okay, so the reason why I went to the hospital was because I went to a place. I went to a school, and I was practicing, and it took a funny bump and felt my brain move around. So
that's not good.
I decided that it was time to go to the hospital.
Okay, all right.
But they checked out my ticker.
Yeah.
And they said that not my ticker, my thinker.
Your ticker.
And they said that I'm all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all that makes sense.
So I'm glad to be here. Everybody just realize that Royal Ramble Radio, we're not sitting in this $1 million studio.
I wish
and stuff like that.
If I had $1 million, we would have our own studio in my basement where we don't have to worry about none of this nonsense.
A lot of things that we do, is grassroots, and it's trial error.
Grassroots.
It's grassroots. We do it ourselves.
Yeah, that's very true. Social media is kind of on it as well too. So they're always trying to make it look better. Trying. All right, so a lot of things we got to talk about. We got about a half an hour right now to talk about what happened the last week or so. But big thing that happened, which really stuck out in my mind, is the draft.
Okay.
The draft. I know it's been over a week now since the draft, but I just don't. Was the draft exciting for you at all?
No.
Okay.
The draft didn't really do a lot for me, Brian. The draft was not one of my highlights of the week.
Yeah.
There was a couple of notes that I took why I did not like the draft.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to do it differently, there's a lot of different things that I would do in regarding the draft. Definitely, the persons who were alleged to be with Fox and USA, and they were the executives conducting the draft. I think that was stupid.
That war room nonsense. I'm sorry. Put some people in masks in there. Put some WWE superstars in there.
Yes.
But there was no point to that at all.
The point was they were trying to build a little bit of urgency or
urgency. There's no such thing as urgency
not
with
urgency.
that shit.
They were trying to make it look like Fox and everything like that, and USA had their hand and everything like that. But to me, it wasn't even a draft. It was just a switch up.
Yeah, that's what it was.
What I think they should have done was just do a standalone show of just everybody. Everybody's a free agent. Let's go ahead and draft everybody. That's what I think. That's something that they should have done. And then going from there, then it's like a real draft. All it was is just a, it was just a trade.
It was a train wreck. That's what this was. Honestly, it looked like, and this is coming from a production standpoint, it looked like both war rooms were opposite sides of the room. taking like there was.
You know what's funny? Yeah, all they did was turn the camera.
All they did was turn the camera. I'm like, really? I mean, like, come on. There's more than enough. You're WWE. You have Titan Towers. You could rent out a freaking conference room in the arena that you're using.
But you see, from my whole thing, Brian, is that it wasn't
true. It wasn't like genuine.
Right, because it didn't feel genuine. It looked like it was recorded like some other time that it was going on.
I don't understand. And they had the Fox announcers and analyzing this.
What the hell do they know about wrestling?
So Troy Aikman, okay, obviously 90% of the stuff he was fed was scripted.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Okay, was that Joe Buck?
I don't know shit about football, Brian.
Anyway, if that was that idiot Joe Buck, then they have no idea what they're talking about pro wrestling. Like, they asked Troy Aikman what would have been his finisher maneuver if he was a pro wrestler.
And what was his finisher maneuver?
A pile driver.
Okay, that's so like,
yeah.
You know.
And they asked, they asked him out because Aikman was the number one pick. So they asked what his thoughts were going through it, and it was just not genuine,
right,
at all.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't identify it. By the way, do you like my shirt?
You suck, Brian.
No, this shirt. By the way, if you want this shirt, if you're interested in purchasing this shirt, just DM me on Facebook.
That's it.
Or you can message Royal Ramble Radio on Facebook or RoyalRambleRadio.com. We can get you this shirt. Just let us know. I know a guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I know a guy.
Let me know who that guy is.
No, NDA. Sorry, can't do that.
Because me and that guy, we had some problems.
Oh, I heard he gave out some signs, too, at your last show.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find out who that is.
I am, too. Well, I know who it is.
Who is it?
Forget about it.
It was him?
Maybe.
Golly, if I find that person.
Well, he's coming. Don't worry.
He doesn't have to come here.
No, he's coming. He's already confirmed that he'll be coming in here in November for our show.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we're closed for the holidays, pal.
There's no the only holiday this show lands on is Halloween.
Thanksgiving.
No.
Yes, Brian.
We won't be here Thanksgiving.
Obviously, the show lands on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So we may do Wednesday night instead of Thursday night. No, we can't do Wednesday night.
Oh, man, Brian, you're making my chest hurt.
No, I don't. No ER shirt. No more ER.
No, I'm not going to ER.
No.
I hated going to the doctor last night.
I texted you at
8 p.m.
8 p.m. making sure we were still coming down here to test everything. Obviously, it's working right now, because I haven't gotten angry messages from Prince Butters, who's Princess Buttercup. By the way, if you want to come call and talk to us, 609-910-0687. We are ready, willing, and able to talk to you guys. Yeah, I didn't find the draft appealing.
Me neither.
It was just Raw was uneventful. I got one major gripe with Raw.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
How the hell does Seth get into the Firefly Funhouse? How? I thought that was Bray's psyche.
Maybe he had Google Maps.
Or maybe he incepted himself into there.
Or maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to see if I took a note on that. No, I did not take a note.
No, because it was uneventful. The only thing, you know who told me about it?
Who?
My son.
What did he say? Oh, Daddy, look, Seth Rollins in Firefly Funhouse.
He said Seth walked in and burned down the Firefly House, but yet my son didn't watch it.
Well, finally he burned something down.
Yeah, I know, right? Can I get a Brian Schmidt as a jobber shirt? Yeah, good luck with that there, Bombada.
Yeah, we should get we should get Brian's a jobber shirt. Yes.
No.
Or you know what? We should get shirts that say Tristan's my favorite host and get another shirt that says Brian's my favorite host. We're not trying to put the Ramblers against each other.
Yeah, you are. If you're giving shirts like that, yes, you are.
Well, I'm not. I'm just making the idea for our promotions team. But we're growing. And we're back, Brian. I think we're back right now.
I think we're back, too.
So I know some of you guys are at work right now, so give us a phone call at 609-910-0687. So
we got another, 15... We got a little bit longer. So, AEW.
Okay, go for it.
So, you had Britt Baker versus Riho.
I hated that match.
I was not a fan of that match
What
either.
Did you not like?
It just didn't look like what the women's wrestling I'm used to in NXT. Mm-hmm. If you compared the NXT match to the Riho Britt Baker match, the NXT matches that they had were far superior.
Okay.
It looked like, I know Riho's trained with Kenny. I know Britt's kind of still, from the indies. She's still kind of I don't know how long she's been wrestling, but Riho has 18 years, and it just didn't look didn't look like a well-oiled machine like the NXT women's do.
Right.
So I wasn't a fan of that.
For me, the Rio AEW as God, I can't even talk today.
That's okay.
Rio, the AEW Women's Champion, for me, is not it.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
You see, here's how I looked at it. Everybody rejected Roman Reigns and John Cena as the babyface.
Okay.
So my question to everyone is, what makes Riho so special?
Waifu.
I don't know what that means.
Japanese girlfriend.
Whose Japanese girlfriend is that?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's just that. I don't know.
But I wasn't a fan of the match at all. Rio was laying her shit in, but I couldn't believe that Riho was able to apply enough leverage to keep Britt Baker's shoulders on the mat.
Yeah. No, it didn't look like how the finish with Nyla Rose didn't even make sense.
You know what's funny? I put that Riho beat Nyla Rose, and now Britt Baker. I cheered for Britt Baker the entire time.
I did too.
You know what I was yelling?
What?
Beat that bitch. That's all I kept yelling was beat that bitch. That's all I kept yelling.
I don't know. No, I just didn't like the match. Everything else about that event. We also had. There's one other match. Oh my god. I see. This is what happens on Thursday. I have everything prepped, and then after what happened Thursday, I dropped everything in my car and it went missing. So because I have a 4-year-old, so
don't try to blame him.
I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying stuff goes missing. Kids, flush things down toilet they're not supposed to.
He flushed something down the toilet?
I don't know. Maybe that's why I have a backup freaking drain. All in all, AEW I'm thinking is far superior. This is just we're at what 3 weeks now.
Yeah,
about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So you kind of look at the ratings, and I hate to do this right now, but AEW's ratings has been on top over NXT, but NXT has somewhat had more of a better product than an AEW.
Right.
So, I just don't. It's still too early to call it who's in the lead right now. But in NXT's ratings are kind of dropping too as well. So,
what was the better show last week, NXT or AEW? Let's start with this. Which one did you watch first?
I watched NXT. Actually, I went out the normal. I went NXT first.
Oh, you know what I did?
And AEW.
I watched AEW.
Wow. First. Okay, so I was actually on a show on Wednesday night, so I watched everything on DVR Thursday morning.
Okay.
So I watched NXT. It was a really good showing. The finish to the Dijakovic Keith Lee match, I was not a fan of that.
Why not?
Because they announced that one of them was gonna get a number one contender shot at oh my god, brain is not working. Haven't had enough coffee yet. Roderick Strong.
Okay.
Did you think that was a good way for it to be introed as a 3-way match?
Yes.
Okay. But that puts their matches that they've had to like a no decision.
Well,
it's 1-1-1 right now. So who's the better man? Who's the better big man?
So here's the way I'm looking at it. If I was Roderick Strong, right? The way I'm looking at that match is that you know what? I don't want to wrestle either one of them.
No, I wouldn't.
So you know what? If I go out there and ruin the match, then I don't have to wrestle any of them.
Yeah.
But then, that's when William Regal comes out and says instead, hey, look, you know what, pal? It's still happening.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a 3-way. It's like, damn, so his plan failed. So, like, in that match, you didn't have to make somebody an undefinitive winner.
Yeah.
I think maybe this time, Undisputed Era could interfere in that match, probably lead to some kind of cage match with the three of them. I don't know. Or some kind of way that you got to keep Undisputed Era out. Because, Roderick Strong does not want to give that belt up.
No, he doesn't.
But you know what, though? I don't think they could go into a cage match. Unless they're going to do the cage match on USA Network. Because if they're doing a cage match on USA Network, there's no reason why I'm watching AEW that week.
Yeah, I agree. And there was one other, what's her name made a return? Tegan Knox made her return up against the Brazilian, what is her name? The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, the girl from Team 3D.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Great match. That was a really good match. I didn't really pick anything unless you saw something that was kind of no.
No, the match was good.
Okay.
The only thing that I put on AEW is that NXT. NXT had an opening match with Tommaso Ciampa.
Yes, Ciampa and Humberto. No, not Humberto.
Yes, Humberto Carrillo.
Okay.
But I think that AEW had the better match in my opinion with the tag match involving SCU.
Oh yeah.
You know why I felt that was a better match? Because there's a stake involved.
Yeah, with Ciampa?
No, on
With any-
AEW.
Okay, yeah.
Because they were trying to vie for that,
Tag title.
right?
Which I like the beginning of it. You know, obviously it was going to be Daniels and oh my God, Target. I can't even say his last name. I'm an idiot.
Sound it out.
Crap.
Okay.
But yeah, Scorpio Sky took over Daniel's spot because Lucha Bros came down and attacked them for what reason? We'll never know. They have some type of beef. Who knows?
But some of the Ramblers right now, they're saying they are disagreeing with the fact that we don't like Rio. Let me reiterate that. I'm just saying that I don't like Rio. I don't like the stories that she tells in the ring.
Yeah.
For me, I cannot suspend disbelief with it.
No, I can't.
I'm not saying that because of her height that she can't beat them, but I'm just saying that for me, the story just has to be different.
Yeah.
But Chris McMillan is saying that Riho is good.
Really?
Yes. But I'm sure he had more to say because he put ... at the end.
Wait, hold on. Let's see.
And then,
Riho is okay. So Riho is Omega's mixed tag partner pretty much 100% of the time in Japan. Chris made part of yeah, Chris was made part of the Elite. What? I don't even know. But yeah, I believe Riho was that 9-year-old that Omega. Ooh, we got a phone call. Let's pull that up. Royal Ramble, what's going on?
Okay, guess not.
Okay, guess not. Bye, man.
But it wasn't Humberto Carrillo.
It was Angel Garza.
It was Angel Garza. Damn. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. We appreciate it.
What the hell would we do without Steve?
I don't know. Steve, what would we do without you? I have no idea what the hell's going on. And then you had Darby Allin versus Jericho for the World Heavyweight Championship as the main event. By golly, that was a great match.
I have some feelings about that.
All right, let me hear it.
So, personally, when it comes to Jericho versus Darby Allin, I like when the newer guys meet the younger guys.
Yeah.
You know, it's less of a spot fest and more of a storytelling. I did not get the hands being taped up at all.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Quite frankly, it worked.
Yeah, it did.
You know, plenty of times I thought that, Darby Allin was going to kill himself. I suppose mission accomplished. That, we were supposed to feel that he was going to kill himself.
Yeah.
But honestly, great match overall. And I think that Jericho walked out of there, and as the champion, he went over, but Darby Allin got over.
Yeah, he did. He hands down got over.
The thing, though, with that kind of style, though, is that you could only wrestle like so many matches, that way. Going out there, killing yourself and whatnot. Tell the stories. Again, I'm not saying that anything that those guys or girls are doing in NXT is wrong, because quite frankly, Brian, that's what got them to the dance.
Yeah.
That's why they're there.
Yeah.
So if that's what got you to the dance, keep doing it. What the hell do we know? The fans sitting in attendance are clapping and they're excited for it.
Perfect example. Joey Janela. Hardcore guy. Not really like an in-ring guy, but he had it on AEW Dark, which is their second show, which is on YouTube. He had a hardcore match with Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, who never really wrestles a hardcore match. Whoa. Wow. My bad. Sorry. Royal Ramble, what's going on?
Hey, man, how you doing? This is T-Bone. How are you?
Good, you? What's up, T-Bone? Where you calling from?
I'm great. I'm calling from New Orleans.
Okay, cool. What you got for us, T-Bone?
I was just wondering, brother, who do you think's got the biggest penis out of all the wrestlers?
And bye.
I would say it's Batista. You got to listen to the
Hornswoggle thing?
No, you got to listen to the Bruce Pritchard thing.
I don't listen to Bruce Pritchard. That's another thing we got to talk about. Pritchard now in as a Smackdown director.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I got mixed feelings on this.
Yeah?
I got really mixed feelings because he was director before. He was working the writing before before Bischoff and Heyman came up, and I wasn't a fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's back running SmackDown. Why do we think Bischoff left?
Well, from listening to the Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard.
Okay.
Bruce Pritchard did mention that he was getting ready to pack all his stuff up and move to Stamford, Connecticut. That was 1 week before this whole entire thing went down.
Yeah.
So maybe it was something that went down a week ago, and it wasn't like it was a soft transition with one in and one out. But I mean, honestly, it could be for anything. It could be for the ratings. It's like, think of it like regular sports. When the team is not doing bad, when the team is doing bad, who do they blame? They blame the coach.
Yep.
When the team is doing great, who do they blame?
The coach.
So it's always easier to replace the coach than to replace the team.
Yep.
So by them replacing, and I'm only ruminating a window. I'm not sure this is why they replaced Eric Bischoff. I haven't heard on Eric Bischoff's podcast 83 Weeks.
Yeah.
Why he's left the eye.
Same guy calling.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to answer that. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so he hasn't said on 83 Weeks yet as to why he's left or anything like that. So yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, I assume we're going to have an official statement from Bischoff very soon.
If he needs to make one.
Yeah.
You know what's so cool?
What?
We're so over that people are prank calling.
I know, right?
Oh man, we're over. Hey, whoever that is, I just want to let you know I appreciate you.
This is a family show.
It is a family show.
And he's asking about a guy's size of his doodle.
But maybe he wanted to know. Maybe that's something that he's interested in.
There's Google.
But you know what, Brian?
There's the Google machine.
At Royal Ramble Radio, that we're equal opportunity. We don't hate on anybody. Whatever you like is what you like.
So you know what? When we get the censors in here asking what's going on and stuff, and they ask about that phone call, I'll direct them all to you.
And I would say, yes, censors. Well, that guy was genuinely curious about, the size of that guy's dong. And, we didn't have the answers to it. We're not going to shame him because that's what he likes.
I'm not answering that.
Yeah, I wouldn't answer that either. No. But if that's what he likes. 83,
Joe. Oh, Joe. Thank you, Joe. 83 Weeks just dropped today. So maybe it's something I'll listen to while I'm going to Massachusetts tonight.
Yeah, why not? You got a long drive.
Yeah, 3.5 hour drive.
83 Weeks, though, out of Conrad Thompson's podcast, which I recommend everybody listen to, 83 Weeks is not my favorite.
Really?
I started listening to 83 Weeks first.
Yeah.
And then I started listening to Bruce Pritchard because I was more of a WWE guy growing up than a WCW guy.
I was more of a WCW started watching WCW first, then I started watching WWE.
Right.
Excuse me, F.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, right. I'm listening to the JR. I like JR because I was a WWE kid growing up.
Yep.
So that's pretty much what I listen to. Okay. But yeah, listen to 83 Weeks and we will get the answers to a question because because Bruce Pritchard addressed it.
Yeah, he did.
On the podcast.
He did.
But he didn't really say anything much. I mean, honestly, he kept it professional, which he should.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? That's my friend. And obviously Eric Bischoff's going to bounce back. Remember when?
Of course he is.
When Eric Bischoff.
But where is he going to go? Is he going to stay back? Is he going to do his podcast? He's still going to do the Indies, or is he going to AEW? That's the big question.
Well, before WWE came along, he was doing the podcast and with Conrad Thompson. Trust me when I tell you, I'm sure he's making great money.
Yeah, probably
great money with the podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe AEW will pick him up. Maybe Impact Wrestling will pick him up. Maybe MLW will pick him up.
Listen, did you watch the Impact paper? No, you didn't.
No, I didn't watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
I was in the hospital last night.
I am going to try and watch it. Try and find it and watch it. Supposedly we had a really good match for the X Division, and Tessa Blanchard was in that match.
Okay.
So I will have to watch it because everything Tessa is usually good for me.
Good.
I like the in-ring style that she has. So that's just me.
Yeah, but it's a good time to be a wrestling fan.
Yes, it is. And I've had many conversations over the last week with fellow wrestling fans, and they ask me, how the hell do we do this every single week? How?
Since we're just testing the stream and we only got a couple minutes left, let me go ahead and just run through some of the notes I put for Raw.
Oh, go ahead.
So I put the cold opening chronicling Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt was pretty good.
Yep.
I'm glad that they waited a week to really get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Just show me that intrigued me.
Okay.
They took it off the pot to let it cool for a little bit, and then they brought it back.
Yep.
And then they had the Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. Let me tell you something. The trend of Raw feels like it's beginning with chaos every week.
Yep.
Starting from the time that Raymond that with the spear through the stage.
Yeah. When Braun Strowman speared Bobby Lashley through the stage.
Right, exactly. Yep. When those two guys went through the stage. So ever since then, I feel like Raw starts with chaos every week. Like, okay, so I'm supposed to change the channel? Well, no, there's chaos going on. Let me wait to see what happens.
Or Corey, saying shit on live TV.
Right, but Charlotte and Becky fighting and then going boom to commercial, it's chaos. You still want to find out what's going on.
Yep.
Great match. I don't think we need to say much more about that match, but every time I watch those ladies work, I always think about how far they've come.
I agree.
Again, like I've said it before in previous episodes of Royal Ramble Radio, is that the ladies were I'm going to go to the bathroom, I'm going to go get a drink, I'm going to go get a popcorn.
Yep. Now they're not
WWE.
that at all.
At one time, the best ladies division 10 years ago was where?
Raw.
Impact Wrestling.
Oh, that's right. Impact
That's
Wrestling.
where the best
yeah,
ladies wrestling was.
because my girl Victoria was there.
And now it's like all these girls now have a run for their money. Viking Raiders versus Rude and Ziggler. We got new Raw SmackDown champions. Raw tag team champions.
Do you think the crowd popped for them more than they popped for them ever when they've been squashing these local tag downs? Because 90% of the matches that they've had
were enhancement matches.
Were enhancement matches, and it was just like dull. This is the first time you've ever heard a pop from the Viking Raiders match.
Mm-hmm.
More power to them. Now, who are they going to feud with next? Do you want Rude and freaking Ziggler to get another shot?
Well, Rude and Ziggler are now on SmackDown now, from what I understand. So, like, they're going all the way.
Okay.
So, I guess that's done. But, I put excellent match, great start, where you believed. In the beginning of the match, you believed that the Viking Raiders were going to win in the first 5 minutes. It's because the announcers, they conveyed that story by saying, don't blink, this could be it.
Oh, yep, it could be over just like that.
So definitely the dream match for me right now would be Heavy Machinery versus Viking Raiders.
But why do you want two big teams?
I was going to say, granted, it's two exact guys working against each other.
Why?
But I feel like from entertainment value alone, those four guys can mix it up and put on a good big man match.
They can, yes, and you have
athletic big man match.
Okay, sorry. But Otis is very both the little Otis and Ivar are very athletic as well. They do high flying stuff. So you may get a little bit of the fast-paced high flying, but not really. I want to see them go up against a small, and I've heard this on another show that we both frequent listen to. One of your teachers said this, and I'm gonna handily agree with him. I don't want to see a big guy versus big guy match starting off. What I want to see is something where it's let's just say it's I'm trying to think of a Raw tag team out there. Because I know AOP is shooting for them right now. I can guarantee that.
AOP could be next, but AOP are big guys as well too.
I know. There's the only people that like Hawkins and freaking Ryder. They went to Raw.
But anybody that takes the belts off of the Viking Raiders, it has to be believable.
Yeah, it does.
You can't just like give those belts up and you can't give it to Riho and
that's true.
And Riho's sister Riha.
Riha, that's not even Japanese.
I know, I made that up.
But yeah, all right. So we'll go with Heavy Machinery. I would like to see AOP versus Viking Raiders. That's me.
I'd like to see Viking Raiders against anybody. I just want to see them work. I appreciate what they do for big men.
Yeah.
Because there's sometimes that that you're told, oh well, you can't do that move because you're a bigger guy, but they're doing it and it's working for them.
Yeah.
The Lana segment. How do you feel about this whole thing that's going on with Lana?
Pass. Next.
So
done. No, I'm sick of this crap. I just stop. Stop this. You're writing yourself into a freaking hole with this shit.
You know what I think Rusev should do?
Machka?
No, Rusev should show up with Crystal Marshall.
Crystal Marshall?
That's the ex-wife of Bobby Lashley, former WWE diva. Crystal Marshall. That's his wife. That's his baby mother. Crystal Marshall. Remember Crystal? Black girl.
Oh yeah.
Right, so I think that's how they should do it. Because there's nothing worse, right? That would get a dude more upset is seeing his baby mother with another dude, and not only another dude, it being the dude who he's whose wife he's with.
That's true.
So I can definitely see that, but that whole entire conundrum would make Thanksgiving awkward.
I don't like that. I don't like this storyline at all with Rusev and freaking Lashley. It's so stupid.
But then again, why is Rusev even upset for this whole entire thing? Don't you know what happened to Rusev a couple weeks ago? He's a citizen.
Yeah.
He got his papers already, so what else does he want from Lana?
Don't even think that. Don't even talk about that like that. No.
He got his papers from Lana, so you know what? If
he got his American citizenship.
Right, he got his papers.
He took the test.
Right,
he took the test. He passed the test. He didn't need Lana. Yet they got married.
Well, you need to it helps you become a citizen quicker.
I don't think he's using her for that.
Well, he should just kick bricks and just go.
I agree.
Because you know what? Why is he upset? He's already an American citizen. He can go find another girl out there. He's got a good job.
Rusev is best. Rusev number one.
Anyway. And you know what? That song put him over, so maybe there's some ladies out there who want to find out why he's number one.
That's true. They could always find out why it's Rusev Day.
Tyson Fury.
Pass.
Are you engaged?
Nope.
How about
Pass.
Cain Velasquez?
Pass.
I'm not emotionally invested in any of those
I
matches
want
at all.
nothing to do with freaking Crown Jewel. I'm gonna watch it because as wrestling journalists, we have to watch it.
Yeah, we gotta watch everything.
Yeah, we do.
That's next week.
That's Halloween, brother. At 1 p.m. I'll be here down in the studio getting stuff done, so I'll find a way to watch it. But I'm just not emotionally invested in this. Yes, Brock Lesnar got a scar from Cain Velasquez. Yes, basically Ray found someone bigger than Brock to beat up on him because he beat up on his son. Why? It's just because I just can't. I can't. I know Fox wants the MMA portion of this. I know Fox wants control. They want to make it more of a sports entertainment. But God, what the hell? When was the last time we had a professional boxer in WWE? Floyd Mayweather. And what the hell happened there? You made Floyd look like a face, Big Show the heel, and Floyd knocked out freaking Big Show.
It worked. It sold tickets to WrestleMania.
It did, but guess what? And you already have $1 million sold at freaking Crown Jewel to see Cain Velasquez versus Brock Lesnar and Tyson Fury against Braun Strowman.
You know the best thing?
What?
When what the prince wants, the prince get. Because let me tell you something. You can get any. I went to a pizza shop on Friday night, and I like white pizza. I don't like. I really don't like red sauce.
You're not allowed into my house.
And what happened was, I was like, I want pepperonis on that. And he was like, you want pepperonis? I was like, you think I can? I said, wait a minute. You can get anything that you pay for. So, if the prince wants Royal Ramble Radio in Saudi Arabia, I got a passport. I'm ready to go.
No, thank you. You're going by yourself.
You want to go to Saudi Arabia?
No amount of money would get me there. Sorry.
I would go.
No, absolutely not.
Fine. I'd be a one-man Royal Ramble Radio
Go right ahead, brother, and bring your gear, too. You may work you.
Hey, I'm coming to you live from Saudi Arabia with Royal Ramble Radio.
You know what? Thursday, I'll spit my beef about Crown Jewel because we're going to talk about that, obviously. We're going to talk about what happened on Raw tonight, AEW and NXT. We may throw in some NWA power because my boy Damian Sandow is now on NWA.
How does your boy?
Because he's one of my favorites.
Okay.
One of my favorites, hands down.
More favorite than Jericho?
No. No. By the way, I have something. Hopefully, you'll be here next week. By Thursday, will have something to show the SRG family that watches and you as well.
Oh, cool.
Because I'm the ultimate Jericho mark, as everyone knows.
Right.
And yeah, I got something that's gonna be framed from SRG from Chris Jericho.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Cool. Well, I guess that's it for now.
And that's it for now. Thanks you guys for checking in for the lunch bite.
Hey,
there you go, lunch bite.
Thanks, T-Bone, for putting us over by calling to ask how
was it T-Bone?
That's the guy said his name was.
Jesus.
You know T-Bone?
No, I don't.
Well, the guy that called and wanted to know how big another wrestler's dong was, his name is T-Bone.
Where do you work at?
I don't know. The guy that said on the phone when he called earlier.
His name is T-Bone.
He says his name is T-Bone. He says call from New Orleans.
Okay, well T-Bone, thank you for we'll put you over for this lunch bite.
Well, he put us over.
Oh, he put us over. Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Because maybe he texted a few friends and said, "Hey, well, I'm going to go ahead and call."
Oh, this guy's asking how big this guy's dick is. Well, guess what? You got us over. We thank you very much for that, guys. Thank you for joining the lunch bite. I am always Brian P. Schmidt, and with me is always
the real big deal, Tristan Law. Going forward, we'll no longer be on YouTube or Twitch.
Just straight Facebook.
We're going to be straight on Facebook Live, but what we will do is we'll take a condensed version of the show and we'll be putting it on YouTube for those of you guys that can't watch live.
And this Thursday, we have Jeff Cannonball.
Okay.
And Colin Smith?
Colin West.
Colin West from
Synergy
Wrestling. And we are going to be doing, Jeff has a YouTube page that he has a spicy challenge. And it is, I've seen the videos. I'm going to be in pain. Tristan's going to be in pain.
Not me.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Anyway. But yeah, check it out. Social media, make sure you put a link to Jeff's YouTube in the video when we post it up for later on today. So everyone can check him out.
All right.
And yeah, we'll see you guys Thursday. Remember, you could have been anywhere else, but you're here with us today, and we thank you for that. I will see you Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook.com/Royal Ramble Radio. Peace.
Peace.